When you think of slasher killers, there's no one more iconic than the boogeyman, the Shape, Michael Myers. Halloween 1978 was a gem. A low-budget film made by a director nobody knew turned into a huge success. On one hand, it's a good thing, but on the other hand, not so much, because the studio got greedy and came out with stupid BS sequel after sequel after sequel. And it's gotten to the point where now Halloween is a multiverse. Different stories, different characters with one thing in common: Michael. Now, out of all the sequels, there is one that stands out as the best, and I'd say it's the scariest. And no, it's not Halloween 2018. It's actually Halloween 2. Now, a lot of people say that the first movie is the scariest, and I respectfully disagree. Halloween 1978 is scary, but not as scary as its sequel. Every Halloween film from 4 to Resurrection have been less and less scary and interesting because they all lack the ingredients that made the first one so golden. What made the first one so scary was that Michael was more of a force of nature. He's a stalker. The way he stalked people, driving right behind them or standing right behind them while they're totally oblivious, was much more scary than when he actually killed someone. Watching the movie from his eyes, the dark, silent scenes with no music playing, all of that is what made Halloween scary, because it felt more real. And Halloween 2 just maximized that. Taking place on the same night, Halloween 2 is really the part 2 to the original story. From the beginning, we pick up exactly where we left off, watching through Michael's eyes. No music, no drama, just a stalker. If a window is open or if a door is unlocked, you have to assume he's already in the house. The mistake that all the other movies make is that they make it all about the kills. See what I mean? I don't want to see that. Why would I want to see somebody's head explode? I don't want to see a whole bunch of blood. Is this a Saw movie or is this a Halloween movie? Because in the first Halloween movie, there was no blood. They make you think you saw it. The whole movie is playing with your mind. Michael stalks so much, it gets you anxious, and it's just like, kill them already, just to get it over with. Halloween 2 was a bit more gory than the first one, but it didn't feel out of place. The emptiness and the loneliness of that movie is what makes it scary. The hospital is isolated, almost kind of like an island from the rest of the town, and on the inside, the hallways are empty. The staff is shockingly small and silent. In real life, that would be absolutely terrifying. To be a victim in a hospital, still weak, but knowing your attacker is still out there looking for you. Especially when you're completely alone like that. Being alone, getting chased in a neighborhood is one thing. You're outside, there's cars and neighbors. But being alone, chased in a dark hospital, that's even more so scary. Halloween 2 upped the quality that made the first one so great. An updated version of the Halloween theme, more of Myers' POV shots, and more of the Shape stalking Laurie in long distances cloaked in darkness. Now, in a 1984 interview, John Carpenter expressed his dislikes for Halloween 2. And the biggest thing that he hated about it was making Michael and Laurie brother and sister. He liked it better when there was no sibling connection like that. I think John is being a little too hard on himself. Even though he had writer's block, I think it turned into a blessing in disguise. But the worst critics are often yourself. I just think Halloween 2 is a much more sinister and perfect sequel to the original. It did everything right. And honestly, if you edit the first one and the second one perfectly back to back, it does feel like you're watching one whole movie with the beginning, middle, and ending. And make no mistake, Myers did die at the end. Carpenter really was done with that character. which is why he made Halloween 3, which I also think is really great.
I'm glad you'll be able to watch it. And happy Halloween.
But no! Mustafa Akkad got greedy. Nobody had no imagination on that team. Just think, we could have had an entire anthology of Halloween Twilight Zone type horror movies from 4 to 6. And then, if they did decide to bring Michael back and Jamie Lee Curtis for that 20th anniversary film, it would have been so much sweeter. Cause it's like, Jamie Lee Curtis and Michael Myers are back. We haven't seen them since Halloween 2. These are the people who started it. But we didn't get that. We got Halloween 4, 5, and 6. So by the time H2O comes around, to the average person, it just looks like, great, another Halloween film. What is this, 7, 8? They still doing this same tired thing? I actually think that there are a lot of movie franchises that could have been considered golden and just way more likable if the studios knew when to quit. The Terminator franchise, the Alien franchise, the Halloween franchise, they just didn't know when to quit. The only Halloween movies I like are 1 through 3 and H2O. I really like those. With this new series though, I have to admit I am really liking this new series too, with Halloween 2018, and I'm excited to see Halloween Kills coming out next year. I'll admit it's a fresh take, and out of all of them besides 2, it feels the closest to the original. Plus, it's always nice to see Jamie Lee Curtis. I just hope it doesn't remind me of Rob Zombie's Abomination. If you like this video, please comment below what your favorite Halloween movie is and what do you hope to see from Halloween Kills. Also, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. Happy Halloween, guys, and I'll see you next time.